arm feels like a big sausage.
Hey guys! This is the story time of the time I had surgery. So, which was only like, what's the month? It's in January, so about 6 months. Yeah, 6 months ago, about, I don't know. So, it's from Cheer, and it's this elbow. You can see I 1, 2, 3, and 4 scars. And so what happened was, I was trying out for Cheer, I guess like today, like it would be like 3 years ago. And I was trying out for Cheer. It was on wood floor, so then I wasn't really used to tumbling on wood floor. It was used to like the spring floor and like the gyms and stuff. So after tryout, I made it, and then my elbow started hurting, and I was wondering what it was, and I figured it was from the floor, and then the floor just kind of aggravated it. So I went to the doctor, and they did an X-ray, right? No MRI, just an X-ray, and they come back. They're like, "Oh, it's loose ligaments." So they put me in a big brace. So I wore that for a long time, and then once I took it off, it felt a lot better, right? Then I was walking down my friend's stairs, and I hit my elbow like right in there, and it hurt so bad, and it like re-aggravated it. So then I wore the brace again. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I just wore the brace again because it had helped last time, and then I think it helped a little bit. And I just kind of went on for like a year, just kind of like it hurt like off and on. Sometimes it would stop. I think it stopped for a while. Anyway, so I went to the doctor again, and I kept cheering too. Oh, I forgot. It also would like lock up. So like I'd like go out to straighten it, and it would like lock up. And then I'd have to bend it again to be able to straighten it all the way. And it'd like pop around and move and hurt all the time. Anyway, so I went back, and they gave me like a sleeve, kind of like it went from like here to like here, and it was super tight, and it was to tumble in at Cheer, like because I couldn't wear that big brace to tumble in. So I used that for a while, and this problem like kept going on. And so finally, like 2.5 years after it first started hurting, and it wasn't my parents' fault or anything, I just like finally told them that I really needed to go in or something. I was outside, and I was about to get into my dad's truck, and I go to grab the door, the handle for it, and it like locks up, but I was reaching to grab it, and it locked up, like, so I'd have to bend it again and straighten it, but I went for it so fast, it just went through. And it like hurt so bad, I dropped to the ground and started crying, and my dad's like, "Are you okay?" Because like, he was getting into the front seat, and I was getting to the passenger seat, so he's like, "What the heck just happened?" Like, and he came over, and I'm literally on the ground crying, and it hurt so bad. And he's like, "Okay, that's it, we need to take you in and get you checked on, and get you checked up on this thing." This was like December, to the first doctor. And they took an X-ray, and then they're like, "Okay, you see this little piece right here? This might be like blocking you from like full oh, and also I couldn't bend it past here. I still can't bend it past here, but like it was worse. It was like this, and yeah. Anyway, so they're like, "I think this is what blocking it. I think it's like a piece of cartilage or something in there, debris." They said debris or something. So I'm gonna order you an MRI to see what it actually is. And they ordered an MRI, and then I think like the next week or something, I went to the MRI place and got an MRI, and so yeah, and then they go to a different doctor, and they look at the MRI, and he's like a not athlete a sports like specialist, so I needed one for Cheer and everything. And he's like, "There is a piece of cartilage in there. So what we're gonna have to do, we can either like graft you like new cartilage, or." And then at this point, I am so scared. He's like, "Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do surgery." And I like started crying, and he's like, because they told me they were gonna probably have to do a scope, right? Which is where they go in with like, it's like endoscopy. So it's like really tiny, and they go in with like, it's like a little camera and goes in and does it all. And then he's like, "This might have to be like a little surgery where we like cut your arm open and like go in." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And I started crying. And oh my God, I was like so scared. But then he's like, "Wait, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get you to my partner, which is also a sports specialist. He does like elbows and shoulders and stuff like that. I think he'll know what to do. But don't worry, it might just have to be a scope. Like, I don't know, like, don't worry." And so then, like the next day, I went to his partner. He said, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a scope." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God." Like, okay, thank you. And then we like set up a date, and they like talked us through it. So what they basically were going to do, and what they did is, so in my elbow, there was a piece of cartilage, or a couple like pieces of cartilage that had broken off, probably like during tumbling or like something where I jammed it, and they broke off, and they're floating in my elbow. And so there's a hole where, okay, so this is my like bone. Well, I guess, okay, so the cartilage broke off, right? And it's floating around. and so there's a hole there. So I think it was getting like caught on like either the hole, like when I would try and straighten and bend my arm, either the hole or like the cartilage floating around. And so what they were gonna do is go into my arm, drill down into the bone, and let bone marrow seep out and fill that hole, and then take out the pieces of cartilage that were floating around in my elbow. So I think it was, yeah, so he went in right here and right here, and went in and like actually took stuff out. And I have pictures of inside. I'll try and find them and enter them in, because he actually like had pictures from the scope inside my arm. It was so weird to see like the cartilage that he like had pulled up and like taken out, the pieces floating around. And then these two back ones, this one and this one, they look like snake bites. Okay, this one and this one, he went in to see if there was anything in there that he needed to clean out, but there wasn't. But I'm glad he checked though. So we went to the hospital. I had my grandma, my mom, my dad, and my sister there, and so they take me in. They put the IV in my arm. Like, that's the only thing I really felt. And so then that numbed my arm, and then I had like I have like really funny videos of me with my arm numb. I'll insert them in somewhere, probably at the end or something. And it was hilarious, honestly. So then I went into surgery and everything. Everything went good. And then afterwards, I slept for a long time. And then they wake me up. They're like, okay, I think you're gonna go home now. I'm like, no, I want to stay. Like, I'm tired. So I guess afterwards. And then so they put me in the wheelchair and like wheeled me out. I had a needle like in here or somewhere. In here, it's not it's somewhere in here that like went down. It was kind of long too, like because I had to pull it out after. And what it did, it was literally like an IV, and I had like a bag or like a fanny pack that I like had around my neck, and it had medicine like the numbing medicine in it. And so once that ran out, it was like the little bag of like medicine. Once that ran out, I would pull it on my arm, so it was like all taped up, and then I band-aided it on top so it would stay.
I don't try, but who are they to talk some shit? Stick to your life and I'm fine. Stick to your life, girl, and I stick to mine. Don't you ever say I don't grind.
And so I undid that, and I literally like pulled it out, and it's like literally like a little tiny hole in my arm. You can see down in this thing. I have a video of me taking it out, but I'm probably not gonna put it in. But it was like super long, but it didn't really hurt anything. And so after that and everything, we called and set up my physical therapy. So like at first, before the surgery, I couldn't really bend my arm. Like I could like touch it like this, and then now after physical therapy and everything, if I push it for a while, I can go past. But like but like compared to this one, it's like, but it's better now. But so yeah, and I haven't really tried tumbling on it, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm done with physical therapy, and yeah, that's great. And I'll find pictures and videos and put them in probably now. So.
Hey guys, I was editing the video and I realized I forgot to say after the surgery, like a couple of days after, I think it was like 4 days after, I went back and got my stitches out. And I have a video of me getting my stitches out, but I'm not going to put it in there because I feel like that would have grossed a lot of y'all out. So, yeah.
I don't need your commentary. You running away, you a pest. I'ma call you Tom and Jerry. Real ice, no fake flexing. Who you out here really testing?
Okay, well, we'll get this thing knocked out and I'll come chat with you guys as soon as we're done.
Pretty straightforward.
Oh my god!
How long? About?
I pick up my arm and I can't bend it anymore. If I bend it,
Be careful.
it's really weird. I'm trying to move my finger right now and it's not moving. Whoa, it's moving a little bit. It feels like I'm holding someone else's hand.
So, thanks for watching. That's the time I had surgery. Bye!